right, Stephen Espinoza said he was blindsided by Terrence Crawford moving on. Let's talk about it. Bookie Weasel. The Weasel. Let's get to it. And I think he was talking about the Ryan Garcia thing about the networks, man. That's the excuse they're gonna use, man. I know exactly what's going on, exactly what I told y'all the other day. I mean, he trying to save face. As simple as that. You know, and Al Heyman just don't want to make that fight. He said he want to wait to May to make it. Said that he don't want to like really he said that he was saying, he basically going around saying that he didn't he want to wait till May to make the fight and all that, and he don't want to work with the zone, and that's pretty much what's being said that he said. So I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. My thing is, Espinoza saying he blindsided. I actually read the article, the interview that he did with Mike Coppinger. This dude literally said that I told Spence, I told Al Heyman, if we're not fighting this year, then I'm going to go ahead and take a fight. So apparently, it don't sound like Espinoza was in the plans for this fight. That's what it sounded like to me. And I heard somebody say that Ennis Daddy, you know what I'm saying, well, Terrence Crawford dug this, that, and the third, whatever. Like I said before, they not even PBC, so how they know what's going on? You know, you the boogeyman. You the worst motherfucker to beat moniker in boxing. You the boogeyman. Y'all ain't signed with Al. Y'all ain't getting in. Simple as that. Espinoza only can take you so far. They gonna give up the belt. They gonna give you the trinkets and all that, but they ain't gonna never let you get the star power till you sign. And everybody know that in boxing. You know, that's as simple as that. That's as simple as that. But like I said before, you don't never want to be the boogeyman. Trust and believe me, you don't want to be that guy. You know, but I mean, it is what it is. But he come up, well, I'm blind, so I'm appalled. What he said on Friday After Next when he got caught stealing, I'm appalled. But now I'm kind of figuring out why Conor McGregor was calling Stephen Espinoza a weasel. And like I said, I don't care. I don't need Stephen Espinoza interviews. I don't need Stephen Espinoza Showtime credentials. I don't need no credentials. But now I'm starting to figure out why he called him a weasel. Now, at the end of the day, I ain't saying that everything is true. And he ain't definitely doing nothing wrong here. They just using the cover for Gervonta Davis. You know, that's all they doing. They using the cover for Gervonta Davis. And, you know, if people say Ryan ain't got a network, you don't know what Ryan got going on. You know, you just don't know. But, you know, but you see, Terrence Crawford blindsided him and this, that, and third, and Ryan and Tank, man, he had 2 fights that could have been made on his network for this year. Ain't neither one of them happening. You know, so he goes on. Here, I thought I had it on the damn screen. I'm appalled. So hold on. So he blindsided. When the dude said in the article, he said, I told Al and Earl Spence. So apparently he ain't communicating with Al, he ain't communicating with Earl. I don't know what network they gonna do it on. Now, I don't know whoever did this interview, whatever. Did you ask them why he ain't got no PBC fight schedule? And he probably gave you some beat around the bush shit. And y'all probably took it because y'all don't know shit about boxing. Just being real. Boxing hot season is the fall. Everybody want to fight before the holidays. Trust and believe me. Floyd Mayweather, before he took over the Mexican dates, he was fighting in right before Christmas, like November and shit. I think he fought Ricky Hatton like November or something like that. If my memory serves me correctly. But nonetheless, he says Manola stated that he was really surprising to him that he felt that they were making progress in talks with Spencer Crawford when he got the news that Crawford signed to fight Alvarez. According to Espinoza, there was no backup plan for IBF WAWC welterweight champion Errol Spence because we were focused on Crawford fight exclusively. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. I'll tell you that right now. He said, I was a little bit surprised. It's fair to say that our side felt blindsided by the whole thing. At the end of the day, I'm going to tell you how full of shit he is. Hold on. Because a lot of y'all y'all probably still won't believe it. Y'all probably still won't believe it. But I'm about to show y'all word for word on the screen. Word for word on the screen. What this man said. Hold on, let me pull this up. Hold on, word for word. But let's finish reading what he said. He said, I know it took a long time to make it. It take a long time, but I felt though we were making progress and certain didn't expect have the rug pulled about from under us. The reality is there's a lot of interesting fights for Errol Spence. The one thing we know about Errol is when he said repeatedly is he's backed up. He doesn't do tune-up fights. Well, whatever. So whatever he does and still an open question is going to be a top-tier fight. It's going to have a massive fight. Maybe it's 47, maybe it's 54, but the reality is the reason I don't have Pacifics for you is because there's no backup plan. There was no point in where Earl was interested in having a what-if conversation about what if it falls apart. It wasn't on the radar. There are certainly some interesting fights out there. Keith Thurman, you have Boots Stayonis and others. There's no interest in talking about anything other than Crawford, so we want to regroup and get Spence in there. He doesn't want to be stagnant very much longer. I think he'll get moving and look, and I'm still hopeful we can put the Crawford fight back together. Like I said before, ain't no backup plan because ain't no fucking network. Like, I don't know where he is in negotiations, and apparently according to this, he must not be a part of these negotiations. According to this, he must not be fully vested in these these negotiations, bro. And it's as simple as that. He must not be fully 10 toes down in these negotiations. And it's as simple as that. He can't be. Because the man said, how you feel blunt? Like I said before, that's why I continue to say, dude, that these dudes be lying, bro, because it's not me kind of like, oh, I heard a conversation, or, this person told me, or that person told me this, and that person told me that. No, this is public information, bro. Hold on. This is public information. I don't have to type it in. It's crazy. So hold on. So this is public information, right? You know how you just sit there and said that how he sit there? What is he growling about in here? It's public information. He just said that we were blindsided. The man said this. I agree to all that. Did I even talk about that part? He said right here, I explained to Al Haymon and Earl that I was going to take a fight before the end of the year. David Alvarez is very tough. He said, I explained to them right then and there. He said, I agreed to all that BS dragging their ass for months. Spence was nowhere to be found when I was trying to make the deal. There you go. No negotiations. Crawford, I explained to Al Haymon and Earl that I was going to fight before the end of the year. Alvarez is tough. He knocked out last opponent. Once I'm successful, my plan is still whip Errol Spence's ass. So he told them. He said, well, I told them I was going to fight regardless. Now, maybe they like, well, he ain't got nowhere to go. Where you going to go? Around the corner, give 40. He ain't going back to Bob. If he go back to Bob, he get killed for the PR. So they really thought that he was going. He said, I told them, like, bruh, I'm going to fight. He told them, I'm going to fight. He said, I told them I'm going to fight at the end of the year. If y'all don't put this play together, I'm gone. And they thought Fat Meat was greasy. He said, I told him and Errol Spence. He said, when negotiations, the man was nowhere to be found. But that's standard for PBC. That's standard. Al Heyman, under anything you say where they say, well, Spence asked for this and that and third. Nigga, that's Al Heyman, bro. That's what Spence signed up for. Now, did he know what he completely signed up for? Maybe not. Maybe not. But when you go out here saying I'm a boss and all that, at that point, you knew what you signed up for. Hate to break it to you. At that point, you knew what you signed up for. You knew it. You know exactly what you signed up for. So then you just playing the show. Like somebody told me, Al Heyman plan was never to fight, put him and Keith Thurman in the ring no time soon. That wasn't his plan. You know? But it is what it is. People gonna run with narratives and all that type of stuff. The man said, I told them. So either one of a few things happen. Either Espinoza is not involved. Even Espinoza was not involved in these negotiations. Or Espinoza lying. It's one or the other. It's one or the other. It's one or the other. If there's no backup plan, then why are we talking about him fighting innocent, fight stay on this and doing this, that, and the third? If it ain't no backup plan, I know they're trying to continue to age out Terrence Crawford. Had Crawford got in there and struggled with had he gotten there and struggled with Sean Porter, this fight would have been, you would have probably already seen this fight. Been talking about the rematch. Real talk. Real talk. I'm telling you. So he can say what all he want to. I can expose him just by doing that. Just in a couple clicks. Love the internet. You know? And it's that easy. So either you ain't in negotiations or you lying. Simple as that. It's as simple as that. Either you ain't in negotiations or you flat out lying. So that's up to y'all to figure it out. The man said, I made both parties aware that I'm fighting this. I'm fighting this year regardless. I'm fighting before the end of the year. Now, at the end of the day, maybe they thought he was bullshit. He said, ain't got nowhere else to go. We got our ear to the street, to the zone. We got our ear to the street. Here, there, and he ain't about to go fight. Maybe they thought he was bullshitting, but he wasn't. Oh, yeah, he probably treated him like Deontay Wilder. Old, he from Omaha, ain't shit out there. He ain't got no business brain. He dumb. He a fighter. They ain't gonna put no shit together. Just like they tried to run game on him in negotiations. And he said, not so fast. And the man smarter than they giving him credit for. So Espinoza can say what Espinoza want to say. But unless the man lied, or unless, they thought he was BE. They thought he was BS. Like, man, he ain't got nowhere to go, man. Nigga ain't got gas to go around the corner. He'd be there when he got to take what he got to take. And when he did that Black Prime move, all that did, if it go through, all that did was create leverage. That created leverage for him. It'd have been nice if he could have brought HBO back for a night, but this might even be better. Shit, even AB getting broke off like the roots for this. So let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop video. Financially, want to support the channel. Cash App, $sign CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, the whole nine. Appreciate the love and support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Peace.